we are back with another Counter Tale tutorial. Now we're finally finishing off the one I made last month. I think it was the date, September maybe? I don't know. October to September, I don't know. But we're finally back, and this video will contain on how to do glitches, how to continue playing the game, and how to craft. So, if you want this handle, and I'm gonna tell you how to find like metal handles and these type of handles that you cannot craft. I'm admin in the server now, so it's a little change up. This is the same server I made the video on. Shouldn't have done that. Anyways, I'm gonna tell you how to cook chicken by the blacksmith. Let's go. So, as you guys know, Counter Tale has a very good thing. Has a very good crafting items, and you can also I don't know what I was gonna say because I'm retarded, but alright, so we gotta grab some 2 flint. So you go over to the blacksmith. The most popular cooking stuff is like right here in the blacksmith. So take out your 2 flint if it's not already lit, and just take and light it. There we go. So as you can tell, it's cooking right now. When it becomes black smoke or gray smoke, then you have to take it off before it burns. Now I'm going to teach you later on in this video how to get rare handles. Kind of like this handle. It's called a katana handle. I'm going to be showing you also how to get wakizashi blades and other rare blades. As you can tell, our chicken is done. So we can take our chicken out, and we can either cut it up, which is recommended for more hunger. So we're gonna take our food. As you can tell, it'll give us both hunger and nutrition. See? Chicken is worth 2 bars of nutrition. So I'm gonna also tell you how to find things up in the sky and how to get it. So I'm gonna go see if there's anything good up in the sky real quick before we go and show. And I'm also gonna tell you how to run a business / shop. I don't think there's anything good up in the sky. I will just double check. I already got a mithril chisel and a pretty good hammer. So as you guys can see, there's a flint, another flint, and a flint axe. So there's nothing really too good. We're just gonna leave all that there. Now, if something's ungettable, then you can either wait till it's gettable, or you're just not Sigma. Anyways, you don't have to have speed depending on where it is. If it's like right above the ground, then you have to have climbing for it, or maximum height. Like, you have to like be super tall in real life, and then adjust your height in settings, and then adjust your height in game settings. Okay, I thought my mic was muted for a second. So next up, we're gonna do something called river glitching. You will have to have a little bit of speed for this if you want to get this done quickly. So the area to river glitch is right here, I think. Yep, we're in. Now, it's a little bit harder to see where you need to teleport, but you have to teleport somewhere. I just forgot where, because I haven't done this in a while. It might take me a couple tries. Whoops. Correct. One last try. Let's see. Yeah. No? Alright, so off to the place. So you want to cross this cobblestone bridge. Go over here. There's a map if you want to collect it. You can go over here. Now if you have climbing, you could take this way. But in my last tutorial, I showed you guys how to get climbing, because I know that's a really hard thing to do. So over here is a great way how to get food. You could just pick some carrots. You can rip off the leaves. Disclaimer for the carrots or anything with a leaf or root. You cannot put anything in your bag if they have the leaves on them. So you have to take them off. Like, look. Oh, look now. That's the only way. And also, they give you great hunger. Carrots are actually very good for you in real life and in this game. Oh yeah, potatoes. Now, potatoes, you don't have to take off the leaves because you can't. You can either just shake them, or you can eat them off the root. After you drop them, they will break. And it's really hard to tell whether they're ripe or not. So over here we have the bandy camps. You could find some pretty good stuff here, depending on this item. I'm gonna leave that there. I'm joking. I'm not gonna do that. It's in Sigma. But the server is survival RP, like I've said before. So as you could tell, we found one of these. This is a samurai sword. Pretty hard to find, pretty difficult. Now you are able to break these fairly easily. Now I'm not gonna actually break this, but if you do break this, then you won't get the handle, you'll just get the parts to remake them. And then you can remake them into a mold. As you can tell, we just found 2 parts in a can. So we found what looks to be a katana handle, or a katana blade. Over here we have a naginata, a part of a naginata blade. Oh. Alright, so as you guys can tell, this is a katana blade. No, wait, this is a katana blade. And this is a wakizashi blade. And then this is a naginata blade. Both wakizashi and katana blades are fairly hard to tell by the differences. Here's a little tip. The katana blades are wider. The wakizashis are skinnier. Okay, so Gonna try to find something good. Okay, basically, this is called a gourd. Gourds are normally used for potion making or just to store water. Over here, we got lucky and we found some willow wood. Willow wood is very common, and we also found a charted stick. This is just wedding over here. Got some more charted sticks. This is just a regular one. Some grass. And we got some more willow wood. Very easy to find. Like I said. Alright, so we are going to turn it day because I want it to be day for the video. And this will happen by the game changers. So so this is a RBG game, so it'll look kind of like an RBG game. It'll look better. It looks better in the PC VR version. It looks actually way better. But now that it's sunlight, I think last video we did the mine trip, but I'm gonna teach you guys how to craft a bag and where to craft a bag. And I'm gonna show you what plots are. This is the far land. I'm not really allowed to be here. But basically, it's pretty much a wonderful place to have a plot. Warning, if you do get a plot, expect your plot to get raided. At least one day or another. Your plot's gonna get raided. Because plot glitching is fairly easy. I did a tutorial. It's a short, so you can do that anytime you want. I'm just trying to find a way out right now. But this is normally where you'll be assigned to a plot. Whether you can pick it or the person who's assigning you to a plot is gonna pick it. And you're gonna have to live with it. But basically, without further ado, I'm gonna teach you on how to craft. Now this is the edge of the map. Would not recommend going without block carts, or at least God mode. Because it's a far way down and you will die. Why is there just 2 flint at the edge of the map? I'm gonna show you guys where you guys can find... Oh, never mind, I'm not. Okay. So, let's go to the crafting house to craft our own bag. So, over here, right by the shops, is your little spot where you can craft. All you gotta do is just place your bag, take a book, right? Flip the pages until you see the bag you want. The recommended bag for you to get is this. It basically requires 2 leather, 7 leather straps, and 11 buckles. The small lines are the 1s, and then the big ones are the 10s. So when you're done with that, you can just place the page on here, and then you can see that you have leather. Or you don't have to have leather, but it's just saying. I'm just saying that. Or you do actually have to have leather. I'm being weird right now. We're just gonna leave that for some money. But when or if you have bag attachments, that are made. You can put your bag on here. You can also move this up and down. It's very easy. Don't need any height assist. Now you can either put it on the hook, or you can put it over here. Whoops, over here. And it'll just sit there. Because of, well, this. So you have two options you can do. I dropped my bag. Was touching my hand. But this is my design. This type of leather you can only get by spawning in. So don't expect to be finding this wherever. The purple stuff you can get by just making it. I'll show you how to make it. So there's a piece of leather right there. So I'm just gonna grab it and show you guys where to put it. So once you have at least all the materials, you can start making it. Now that's all I'm gonna show you, but basically all you gotta do is just grab the material you need to put on there, and then just do that. Simple. Who are you? Who are you? I've never seen you before.
Searching for leather, I guess.
Have fun. Alright, now the server's, not getting dead anymore, so we are going to go. I'm going to tell you on how to run shops. Now, shops are very easy to run. All you'll need is a maximum of 1 coin to open a business. The recommended number is only 5 coins, but you might have to put more in. Now, I got 90 coins. Obviously, it's not here, but this is my business. This is the rarest ingot in the game. Consists of mithril, which is the blue material on my bag. And then we got silver. Mithril's the strongest material in the game, along with Valiant. Valiant is just slightly more powerful, but it looks better. So now people don't have to buy stuff from you, but if someone does buy things from you, from your little business, the coins will appear here. Now you have 2 choices you can do with the coins. Save them. There's actually 3, never mind. Save them, buy things, or put them in this slot. Which, how it works is basically you put this coin inside of this slot. I'm just going to do it with this one because it's not my business. You basically just put it right here, drops in the hole, and it'll count as an extra coin in here. We're going to take that out, put it back in our bag, and we can get going. But there are many jobs/businesses, and this is the spot where you will spawn if you join a server that you have never played before. So this is basically a very good spot for just hanging out, or you could just do whatever. But I'm going to show you what dark steel is now. So dark steel is a only spawn-inable texture/ingot. You can spawn in dark steel. It has a chance of working, and it has no chance of working. It most likely won't work if you're trying to spawn in an ingot. But basically, what dark steel is, it's a basic dark texture, more darker texture than this one. Now, dark steel not to be confused with iron. Dark steel and iron are very similar if they're in blade form. Dark steel is basically a black, uncommon ingot. It's like... Okay, so dark steel does the same amount of damage as Valiant. It's just 30 times lighter, and it won't take up much in your space. Or much space in your weight. So I can properly do a mithril test right now. I'll just need to grab it out of my plot. But basically, I'm going to show you how to get into a plot. Once you pay for your plot or rent a plot, you can have either two choices. One choice. What's this? Feathers. You have to walk into your plot or walk into the big tree by town hall, and you'll be teleported to a massive or small chunk of land. Now, most servers are not allowed to. You're not allowed to pick, and someone will just pick for you, or they're gonna be generous enough and pick and let you pick it. I think I have something called a vacuum cleaner in my plot somewhere. I know it's in my plot. Everything's just loading in. So where is it? Here it is. So this is called a vacuum cleaner. I hate it when it's dark. Fun fact about the township tale. Okay, when it's light, it goes faster. The light goes by faster. But when it's dark, it takes its freaking sweet butt time. I'll just run a command. I just gotta get tavern loaded up. Now, most servers will not allow vacuum cleaners, even if it does nothing, which is stupid. I think it just causes a little bit of lag. But we're gonna be talking about up next. We're gonna be talking about aluminum and tin. Tin and aluminum are basically the same thing. They're both transparent pink, and they both cause lag. Now, if your server has tin, just expect a couple pieces of lag every now and then. Just don't go crazy with tin. I would not recommend it, because tin is very laggy, or it can be very laggy, and I would just not recommend doing it. Next up are Smeechies. Smeechies are the pets of Township Tale. Most servers will either allow having them as your pet or not. As what I mean by that, I mean as if you kill one, and if it's your or someone else's pet, you will be banned. For an example, this server has it. And if you kill a Smeechie that isn't yours, you get banned. So when you eat an apple, like always, there'll be an apple core. They can be laggy, or they can't. I don't freaking know. I just hate apple cores. I'm a very organized man, and I like forests. So My friend created this for me, so thank you. Just, I would have liked it better if it wasn't in the freaking Smeechy pen. Anyways, you can create different types of bags. You can create the basic starter bag. You can create one of these bags. It's just a weird texture bag. This is called unknown leather, and this is just Dias leather. This is a wish stick in the server. You can wish for basically anything within reason. This is called a God Sword. God Swords are the most powerful weapon in Township Tale. And the most popular. So for an example, you're wanting to make a very powerful weapon. God Swords are the most popularist one. Now this is the Mithril ingot. You can find it neither down in the mines or in a box by the blacksmith. Now this is something that I got spawned in when I wasn't an admin. All I was just an admin worker. But I love this server so much. This is the katana handle. You can find it at bandy camps or the thing. This is a birch stick. Birch sticks or anything other than oak trees and apple trees and other types of plants are in this game. Things like this, or every other tree except for the oak, some servers won't have it. Most servers won't have it. Including this one. But I just got, but I'm an admin, and I can do a lot of things I want. Now, in the server, redwood trees are not allowed. So, in that case, I need to remove them. But I don't. I don't know, I'm just talking about gibberish now. Anyways. Also rate the bag. It looks horrible, doesn't it? Rate this bag. This is like the best bag ever. Anyways, when you're done and when you walk out of your plot or the chunk, you'll spawn neither on top of the town hall building or you'll spawn on top of or you'll spawn just at spawn. Not new player spawn, this spot right here. It's a very popular spot along with Town Hall. Town Hall is probably the most populated spot you can possibly find. This is a great place to get wood. It's right by the crafter, I think. Yeah, it's right by the crafter, plus it's right by spawn. So win-win. This is the tavern, populated spot for making potions. This is where you can get drinks. So I'm just gonna go this. If it'll freaking load. Let me actually see if there's any water in it. Now, most of the times, nobody will even have water in these. It's just a waste of time. So don't bother if you don't have the time. So this is iron. Very similar to this. But this is dark steel. The blade is dark steel. The ingot is iron. Very similar. Okay, my OCD. I don't want it to kick in, so don't want it to happen. But this is a skill tree. Basically, if you get a level up, you come over here and you can pick out your skill you want. For the blacksmith, it's basically smelting things. I'll show you. So you have to complete it till you can get another skill, and then you'll have to work for it. It's very easy. And then when you're done with a skill, you grab it, and then you put it in the center of this. So we're gonna go. I think I did the mines last trip, so I'm not gonna do it because I'm Sigma. But this is the, I think, mountain pass. Yeah, it's at mountain pass. Hold on, I need a drink. Give me a second. Okay, my bad. Now this is your mailbox where you're gonna get. This isn't mine. Okay, that's mine. But where did I get this from? What the heck? Is this even dark steel? Did I spawn this? It's gone now. It'll probably respawn back into my mailbox. But yeah. Now I'm gonna tell you what the menu does. So you've seen me pull this out a couple times in my township videos. So this one, I don't know if I explained this to you already in the last video, but this one, if you, okay, so hover over the orb once you're done, or once you enter the menu. Hover over the setting you want. For an example, exit server. You'll need this in the township tale. So you wanna, once you're done hovering over it, you wanna release your button. Once you're done, you'll see this orb, kind of like a void orb, but once you're done with that, you want to look at the sign and do it towards your nose. It's weird. Or your mouth. That's what most people do. Or at least what I do. The social tablet. Most people say social tab or whatever. But basically lets you know every single friend you have that you've met recently, or every player that you've met recently. So we're gonna take that away. This is the settings board. You've seen me use it a couple times. But for a server, this will only happen when you're mod. Most likely when you're mod. So finished projects will finish every project that's near you. Full community boxes is basically the box at Blacksmith. And the box that's the wood box. You'll see what I mean when you get the game. Or if you have it. Damage multiplier increases the damage that a normal player does. Player damage taken X is where you get hit by something or someone, or you just fall, and then you take higher damage than usual. The dropple on death is basically where if you kill somebody and if they eat a magical orb, I'll show you what that is later. It's basically they drop all of their stuff that they have equipped on there. himself. PvP multiplier is basically if you want PvP to be on or not. Fill books is basically it fills every book in the entire game. XP multiplier is basically it increases the chance of you leveling up. Fill hunger is basically it'll fill your hunger whenever you click that button. Watch. See? It just filled my hunger. Toggle day night. It's basically toggles the time to day or night. It's a real booty cheek sucker. So you'll obviously have to spam click it. There we go. Until it works. That's all the settings in the settings board, which you will only get when you're neither mod or training or trial mod, whatever. Most people won't have that. It'll just happen whenever. Now the names tab, it'll basically equip or de-equip your name tag. Your name tags. Mute mic is basically it mutes your mic from speaking to other players. Now this part is what you gotta be careful. These two things are what you gotta be careful of. Cause if you click this and you want everyone to talk to you, and if you want to hear everyone in the server, do not click this. If you only want to hear friends, don't click it. Actually click it. So it'll say all where you get to speak with other people that you don't know. Friends is basically whoever you have added with this, aka the cookie. People call it cookies. I don't know why. And basically, it will let you hear only your friends, which you can add people with the cookie. So, and then if you want to hear nobody, then you could just do that. The camera is basically this. And then this is the cookie, like I said. Now there are two settings on the camera. Flip and timer. And you can also take a picture from here. I'm not going to do that because it's just a waste of space. But you get the gist. You get the gist. We're going to make a list from big to small. Frick, I just spilled my soda, man. I need to clean that up. Hold on. Frag, bro. Right when I was recording, bro. Not Sigma. Get good. Think so. No, I fell into a hole of black death and gore. But being able to... here, let me plug my headset back in so my headset never dies. I'm going to murder you just like I did with your brother. Yeah, now you want to leave. No remains. If you get the gist, we're gonna make a list from biggest to small. I miss learning that. Anyways, Sigma on the wall. Who's the Sigmast of them all? Yippee, me, I'm the Sigma. Yeah. Anyway, sorry about that. I'm gonna go chug the rest of my soda real quick. Just like how I did to your mom. I'm joking. But that's basically everything you need to know about Township Tale. It's a very fun RPG game, and every server you'll go into, it'll most likely have a Discord server, which you can join through the Discord link in Tavern, which is basically this website. Who's on my server? If you get the gist, we're gonna make a list from biggest to small. They are Asia, Africa, North and South America, Antarctica, Europe, and finally Australia. Anyways, that's it for today's video. If you guys want more, then subscribe to my channel. And that's gonna be all. See you guys later. Bye, Pookies. Good night.